Modern black women and abortions. Modern black women and abortions. Understand something. 90% of the time when females have abortions, 90% of the time it's not about saving the life of the female. It's only about killing the child. I repeat, 90% of abortions is not about saving the woman's life or saving the female's life. 90% of abortions is all about killing the child. What gives females the right to go out here and make terrible decisions, then have a way out and run and not live up to their responsibilities and be a mother to their child? What gives them the right to do that after they chose to be 304s, wouldn't listen to their fathers if they had one, go out here fucking and having sex out of both draw legs, and 9 times out of 10, they got a father figure in their life that's giving them the game and telling them that life is based on the choices that they make, and the choices that they make can and will determine their future. But yet and still, they still go out and make terrible decisions, have kids by niggas, by dudes that's out there with ankle bracelets and on the run from the police and convicted felons. Then when they had a baby, that's when they realize that they made a bad decision. And now they want to get rid of the child. Why? Because that's a way out. 90% of abortions is not about saving the female's life. It's only about killing the child. Now, there's a young lady that I know, 19 years old. And I consistently tell her, life is based on the choices you make, and the choices you make can and will definitely will determine your future. I drill this all the time. I also teach this young lady the importance of building credit in the future, the importance of playing this systematic game and having you a career or being an entrepreneur. These are the guidelines that I give. These are the guidelines that I teach. I also taught this young lady to never go out and make terrible decisions and have children or have kids by a boy who's not ready to be a man, settle down and have a family and take care of his wife and his family. I consistently tell this young lady to never go out and choose the wrong type of guy simply because you're attracted to him. See, a lot of them like them thugs. They like them so-called bad boys. You know, they like the so-called dudes that's out in the street because to them, that represents masculinity. Instead of looking for a young man who was raised by both parents, parents got careers or whatever the case may be, pointing this young man in the right direction. He's finished school or finishing school, going to college, you know, really trying to have a career. This is what I tell these young females to go for, to stay away from the thugs and the little cats in and out of jail with ankle bracelets and shit on. Ain't no future having children with these guys. And this is what I told the young lady all the time, consistently, drilled this in her head. Then one day I was told, I got something I got to tell you. I already knew what it was. And come to find out, after all the teachers and guidance that I gave to this young female, she went right out and had a child by some dude she was messing around with. on the run from the police, ankle bracelets on his ankle, convicted felon. She went out and got pregnant by that same dude. Now, after she got pregnant, that's when she realized she made a bad decision. No, you realized you made a bad decision before you did what you did. You was caught up in the enjoyment of the moment, caught up in the sex. You let your lower desires do the thinking for you. You wasn't thinking with this head. You was thinking with the lower self. Both parties. Get pregnant by this guy. Now, the young lady's conversation is, I don't know if I want to have this child. I made a bad decision. Me and the guy really don't get along. He on the run. He got an ankle braces on. He a convicted felon. Wait a minute. This is the same shit that I told you before you even did it. So now after you done made this conscious decision to lay down and give yourself to this dude and get pregnant, now she wants to kill the child. Matter of fact, she did kill the child. Murder. And why was this done? It wasn't done because it was a situation where she needed to have abortion to save her life. This was a situation where this young female went out and consciously decided to make this decision, get pregnant by this dude. Now you want to ease the way out and run, so you resort to having an abortion and murdering the child. These are the young modern BWs that you're dealing with today, young man. Young fellas, all I'm going to tell you is, you better keep it in your pants, put your condom on, and make conscious and wise decisions about the females that you're dating or dealing with. Message!